What's up, guys? It's new project day on Too Many Projects Garage. Check it out. We've got a 91 Honda Civic that we're going to be checking out today. Stay tuned. Look at this. It's a 91 Honda Civic EF hatchback. It's an automatic, so it's not like super fancy, but it is fuel injected. So you don't have to deal with carburetors, which is nice. You tell it's been sitting a little while. But I only paid $400 for this puppy. So I think it's got really good potential to fix up and then sell on to someone who would actually really want it. I do really want it, but you know, I gotta save some money, right? Buy new projects. It's got a couple busted rear tail lights there that need to be replaced. Paint's a little bit ravaged. I was thinking about taking it down to Mako, having them repaint. Definitely needs new tires, obviously. Let's look at under the hood here. So, from my understanding, from what I'm told, they overheated the engine, and so they were taking it apart to, I guess, replace the engine or whatever else. So a lot of the stuff has already been unhooked, as you can see. So what we're going to do is just pull the engine out and you know, replace all the gaskets, replace the head gasket, which I'm sure is destroyed. That's probably why. Obviously replace the cap and rotor, it looks like it needs. So a little bit of work. Oh, it needs a new radiator. That's totally missing. It is an AC car, which is really cool. It is power steering, which is cool. So definitely has got really good potential. Really good potential. And it looks really nice, apart from the broken plastic stuff. So let's check out the interior a little bit more. So here's the interior, as you can see. Steering wheel's in really good shape. It's only got 155,000 miles, which is really not bad for this age of a vehicle. This is obviously taken apart. I think they probably took out the radio at some point. I'm not even sure what the heck this thing is. An antenna, maybe? You guys tell me. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Seats are in pretty decent shape. It definitely was a smoker's car, as you can see. And also, by this, there's a couple smokers issues there, but that's fine. Back seat's in pretty decent shape. The interior, I'd say, I'd give it an 8 or 9 out of 10 in terms of condition, because it's really not that bad. Even the door panels aren't bad, which is really nice. So definitely it's got some potential. It's just dirty as heck, and needs to be gone through. So I'm pretty excited. Probably will actually put a clock in there. There's a clock that's supposed to go here on some of the models, and you can get those pretty easily. So it'd be kind of fun to put a clock in there, assuming the wiring harness will accept it. Now it wasn't really easy at all, I'll say, to get this here. Unfortunately, the key that they have is not the right key for the ignition, but it opens the door. It just doesn't do the ignition, which is really annoying. So I think they replaced the ignition and then lost the ignition key. So I couldn't unlock the steering wheel. So the wheels were turned cockeyed and caused us not to be able to push it up on the dolly. We actually had to take the dolly off the back of the truck, put it on the ground, chalk the dolly, then put a chain on the actual car itself and pull the car up on to the dolly, which was an absolute nightmare. It was so horrible. I don't recommend, but it was worth it, you know, in the end, because this is such a cool car. It was actually an EF hatch just like this, except for it was a manual, 4-speed. Was my first car, so pretty exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to driving this thing. So what do you guys think? Let me know. So this was part of our issue yesterday too, is we couldn't get this wheel off to put one of the other wheels on it because there's keyed lug nuts, which we couldn't find the key for. So another key that we don't have the key for the ignition nor the lug nuts, which is frustrating. And we couldn't even air it up because the stupid valve stem seal wouldn't come off. We couldn't get the cap off the valve stem seal. We tried even using pliers and it just spun. So Yeah, frustrating, but it is here. So the first thing we'll probably end up doing on this puppy is to replace the ignition, or get the key, like a locksmith to come out and get us a key. And then we can actually roll it around, move it around, steer it. Unfortunately, this is not that great. Otherwise, the fender is okay. I might just actually bend that out a little, do some repair there to make it look a little bit better. But honestly, the quarter panels are in really good shape. Nothing wrong with the quarter panels. No rust, which is awesome. You know, no rust on either of the quarter panels, which is pretty amazing. The door has some dings here, as you can see. But nothing nothing deal breaking, you know, in my opinion. So I think we got a good one here. Let me know what you think. Do you like these era Civics? I love them, man. And they're so cool. They have like a glass lensed headlight. That's pretty sweet. Don't worry, guys, I have not given up on the Accord. This was just such a good deal, too good of a deal to pass up. It was only $400. I think I'm about $500 into it, you know, all together, including the dolly and gas and everything. So $500 for this at my house is pretty freaking good deal. I think I'll probably be $1,500, $2,000 into it before it's nice again, you know, even with paint and all the seals and gaskets and replacement windshield, because the windshield's cracked too, and just a whole bunch of replacement parts I'm gonna need. But this definitely has really good potential. It doesn't have any rust or anything like that. So dash is in good shape, seats are in good shape, door panels are in good shape. So this is going to be a runner, assuming there's nothing catastrophically wrong with the engine or transmission. But even then, you could just buy an engine and transmission for relatively cheap online. So worst case scenario, we'll still be in it for less money than what I could even sell it for. I'll probably end up driving it around a little bit because, you know, it brings me nostalgia. I've had one of these cars. It was like my first Honda. So I've got some nostalgia for it. So I think I'm probably going to drive it around a little. I'll sell the Pulsar, you know, to maybe one of you guys or anybody who is interested in it. You know, it's a really sweet car, but this one has nostalgia for me. Even though the Pulsar is more unique, I love me a Honda, and the EF Hondas are some of my favorite Hondas. So I'm excited to share this with you guys on the channel, and I'm excited to get the lift. You know, I told everybody I was getting a lift on the community page, so that's coming too. So be looking forward to that. That'll be in the next couple weeks. We'll be popping on the lift, bringing it over here, and getting it set up. Now, it's probably going to be a couple months before the lift is fully functional, because I've got to pour the concrete pad because my shop is asphalt. So you'll see that. That'll be a whole video, so look forward to that as well. I'm really excited for what this year is going to hold for the channel and what I can share with you guys. Man, it's going to be good. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and I forgot to show you the trunk. Look at this. Hood struts do not work, so that's something we'll replace. You can see it's quite oily there, but even the rear looks to be in pretty decent shape. I've got the pieces here that go right here, which honestly, a lot of times these are missing. So to have these, that is awesome. Like, how often do you see these in these old EF Civics? So I'm excited to get that. Looks like we're gonna have to replace this. Oh, nice. Look at that. Holy crap. Now that's something. So there's a little bit of leakage that happened, but no rust. Very little rust. We even got the scissor jack. So man, this is gonna be good. Gonna be good.